Very good evening, everyone. I'm highly honored to be standing here today amongst the most responsible and respected men and women. Well, the theme of International Women's Day 2021 is Choose to Challenge. A challenged world is an alert world, and from challenges comes a change. I choose to challenge myself. I am Dr. TEJASWINI Manogna, a young Indian with many passions. I'm a medical doctor, Miss India Earth 2019, All India's Best Cadet of NCC, honored by the Prime Minister and President of India, a graded Natyam artist, a certified yoga practitioner, a motivational speaker, a philanthropist, and eco-activist. I come from a very, very simple family, leading a very ordinary life, and I am known for growing from humble beginnings to becoming a motivating factor to youngsters across the country. My journey from stage performing as a young Bharatanatyam artist to the army fields, to the hospital, to the ramp, and back to the hospital now has been very educative. I grew up idealizing women like you and my mother, who set an example to me by voicing your choices, bravely stepping out of your house in chase of your dream, standing strong on your feet against all the societal odds, breaking stereotypes, carving your way to success in unconventional fields, creating your own identity while gracefully balancing and justifying your family as a mother, as a child, as a daughter, as a sister, as a friend, and what not. Well, I think that's where I developed this quality of, strong belief system that if a woman resolves to be successful, and if she can be focused, determined, and manage her time properly, there is nothing that she can't achieve. Change is possible. For a girl child, empowerment starts at home itself. Ruling out the societal norms of you are a girl and you can't do it, my parents gave me wings and let me follow my passion. My passion for nation building made me undergo the NCC Army training, where after 6 months of rigorous training, I was rejected. With a firing passion, I rose back like a phoenix. I worked hard for 18 hours a day with rifle drill, rifle shooting, group discussions, extempores, and commanding the boys' contingent. And I stood out to become the All India's Best Cadet among 13 lakh cadets in NCC, receiving the Prime Minister's Medal and President's Baton. Journey which taught me discipline, commandership, and leadership qualities. And I always wanted to be in service of my nation in real terms, and that's when I resolved to be a doctor. My aim in life is to reach out to wider audience in service to humanity, and hence I reached out to numerous government schools and colleges where I worked for the upliftment of children, youth, and women. So I think being a doctor and a philanthropist is a journey which keeps teaching me patience, tolerance, and perseverance. And I want to keep my art form and my cultural art form alive for the younger generation, using it as a weapon of peace. And hence, for the past 16 years, I have been performing Bharatanatyam, and I've given around 2,500 shows all over the world. And yes, and also as a yoga practitioner, a lot of y'all must be seeing me in TV. Generally these days around 8:30 you see me every day performing yoga and teaching yoga. Also, I had the privilege of training few of the young trainees of the task force battalions in Hyderabad in yoga. And I think this is that which teaches me balance in life. It helps me stay balanced. It teaches me flexibility and gives me a peace of mind. And my vision to be the voice of women and the ambassador of youth challenged me to step out of my comfort zone and chase my dream of becoming the Miss India Earth 2019. You've seen, this was definitely not an easy journey. What is expected out of a beauty pageant winner is movies. But in contrast to it, the reason and the vision why I was on that platform is that I wanted to be an ambassador of the youth, being an ambassador on the international platforms like UNICEF, WHO. Well, that dream is still on, and in contrast to the reality, now I stepped back to justify my profession as a doctor again. None of this journey was easy. I just highlighted all the achievements I've made so far, but then innumerable challenges, failures, hardship, pain, and scars are behind this smiling face of mine. And I'm sure it's the same with all of y'all too. Growing up in a society where it wasn't easy, or it still isn't easy for some of the girls in the society, where it is difficult for them before birth and after birth also. You know, with circumstances and incidences like female feticide and limited educational opportunities, insufficient sanitation facilities, adolescent school dropouts, and physical and sexual harassment, acid attacks, rapes, domestic violence, dowry harassment, gender inequality, unequal pay, cyberbullying, and what not. Okay, every day, each one of us at some point of our life, in some walk of our life, must have faced such situation, and I am no exception to it. I just want to give one message to the women across the world that, you know, a lot of us suffer in silence, unheard, unnoticed, and unanswered. Women, dear women, failures and difficulties don't come to destroy you, but they come to let you realize your hidden inner potential. Let difficulties know that you too are difficult. India is a young country with lots of hope laid on its youth. While half of the youngsters are doing extremely well, you know, especially during the pandemic, we must have seen youngsters coming up with unique ideas and, you know, apps and technologies. While half of the youth is busy doing this, the other half of the youth is busy just browsing the social media, just interested into the personal life of celebrities, or just burning their parents' money for the sake of, you know, gaming or even cyberbullying. I think it's okay to socialize, but it is important that we channelize our energies in the right direction and we utilize our time and opportunities to the best possible extent. Youth have to become job creators from job seekers, for which 5 C's would definitely help us. Competence, courage, confidence, communication skills, and consistency. So when you develop the competence and the skill, I think nobody could actually say no to you. And even if you have the skill, if you don't have the courage and confidence to present yourself, I think the skill won't be put to use. And even though you have your courage and confidence, if you can't communicate well, it is extremely important to have good oral and written communication skills. I think our parents, for us at least youngsters, parents have been working day in and day out just to ensure to give us a good living and keep our tummy full. So we need to remember the values the parents and teachers have inculcated in us and ask ourselves, what do I want to be? How do I contribute to my nation, to my parents, and myself? And at this juncture, I'd like to quote one of his quotes. Where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. Where there is beauty in the character, there's harmony in the home. Where there is harmony in the home, there's order in the nation. And when there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. This is extremely important for us to remember. I think if we youth around, if we can follow this simple ideology, and if we can give peace and if we can maintain that peace and order in our nation, the dues that we give to a girl child, which is the respect and the honor that she deserves, give her the wings and let her fly. Yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devata. Girls and daughters are not a burden to the nation, but they are the pride of the family, pride of the nation, and pride of the world. Change makers, let us celebrate this remarkable achievement of ours and proudly say that I am being the change that I want to see in the world. Thank you so much. This is an extremely wonderful opportunity that you have given me. I feel so blessed to be standing here in front of you all. Thank you so much.